Jared, what is your reaction to President Trump and his administration not only blaming former President Biden for the economy shrinking so far this year, but also preemptively blaming former President Biden for next quarter's numbers?
I think it's non-credible, but I think more importantly, pretty much anybody listening to him who isn't paid to think otherwise also believes it's non-credible. Presidents are always going to try to distance themselves from things they don't like. But in my long career, I've never seen a more direct connection to what we're seeing in both the economy and the stock market and the actions of one person, and that, of course, is President Trump and his trade war. Well, when the stock market catches a whiff that the tariffs are going to dial back a bit, it goes up and vice versa. So here we have a case where it's really uniquely opposite of what the president is saying. His fingerprints are all over that negative contraction in the GDP yesterday because it was driven by a spike in imports, people trying to front run the tariffs, larger than any number we've ever seen in terms of imports subtracting from GDP in data that go all the way back to 1947. That's Trumpian economics, and he can try to deny it all day, but I don't think he's going to be successful with the American people.
I want to dive into President Trump's comments about the empty store shelves. It's worth playing that sound again. Let's listen.
Somebody said, oh, the shelves are going to be open. Well, maybe the children will have $2 instead of $30, you know, and maybe the $2 will cost a couple of bucks more than they would normally.
Talking about dolls is an interesting space for an administration to be in. Governor, considering so much of Trump's appeal to voters was the trust that he could bring prices down, what do you make of this message now?
It's not a very good message about talking about dolls, and you might not get as many. But, you know, Anna, I said earlier this year in an interview that, you know, normally a president gets leeway, that they don't get blamed for the economy. It takes a significant period of time. I said, unless the president does something that's disruptive. And he, of course, has done that with these tariffs. What I have a hard time as I sit here thinking about this, Anna, why do they keep hanging with this stuff? I mean, this is not working. You know, I went through a period as governor when I was in favor of something and the public opposed it. And I mean, I got beaten to a pulp over my view. And at some point I said, you know, I guess I'm not right. And for some reason, they just keep, maybe it's because there's an echo chamber that keeps telling them to fight on, and there's nobody saying much of anything that says, no, we've got the wrong policy here. I mean, we know that these tariffs don't work. We know that Republicans and Democrats historically have understood the implications of the economic damage that could come. And the Wall Street Journal, which has been, you know, very positive towards Trump, has been consistent in kind of bashing this policy and telling them to straighten it out. But for some reason, they just keep going, and it's creating uncertainty. It's getting other countries to start looking at other markets rather than the United States. None of this is good. And you can't blame Biden. I mean, what are you kidding me? That's like the dog stole my, you know, ate my homework. I mean, it doesn't work. Nobody's going to believe that. I mean, the core supporters of Trump might, or they'll say give him more time is what they normally say. But I don't think that blaming it on Biden, that's such an old song.
And at this point, we haven't seen much progress, at least nothing tangible. Christine, a lot of the economic outlook, I think, really rests on what happens between the U.S. and China.
That's right.
Which country has the leverage right now? Does it seem like China wants a deal?
Well, that's the big question, who has the leverage and who can wait longest. I mean, remember, China doesn't have free elections, and the U.S. does. So there's a lot of public pressure that can come to bear in the U.S. that is not really a problem or a priority in China. There are some, you know, you heard Kevin Hassett, who works for the president this morning, say that they're hopeful for some progress on China talks, and suggesting that there might have been around the edges some walking back of some of the Chinese tariffs against the United States, although the Chinese government hasn't officially acknowledged that. So maybe there's an off-ramp somewhere, but these tariffs are humongous, 145%. That's why we're talking about dolls here, because most of the toys sold in the United States, most of the footwear, most of the almost everything is made someplace else. And if it's made in China, it now costs more to bring it in than it does the value of the items. And that will find its way to the American consumers and to empty store shelves.
I just went and got my haircut this week, and I was speaking to the stylist who is the owner of that salon, and he said, I'm worried about these tariffs. A lot of my products we get here come from China. So it really does have, I guess, tangents and tentacles in so many different industries in the U.S. The vice president weighed in on some of the criticisms of the tariff agenda. Let's watch what he said.
There's a lot of people saying, well, Donald Trump doesn't know what he's actually doing. Look, I promise you, I've spent many hours discussing these issues with Donald Trump. You can disagree with him, but he knows exactly what he's doing.
Jared, do you think the president knows what he's doing? Because investors and business owners certainly seem concerned.
It's not just investors and business owners. It's everyone, everyone who's not paid to believe otherwise. Just because J.D. Vance says the president knows what he's doing doesn't mean anything. In fact, the criticism of the trade war ever since it began has been uniquely widespread. This is not a left-right thing. As somebody mentioned earlier, you hear this on MSNBC and you hear it from the Wall Street Journal. And the reason is that it's exactly the opposite of what Vance is saying. The president bases his trade policy on the view that anything you buy from another country is a ripoff. Now, I'm not saying that there isn't unfair trade out there, and China is a perpetrator of unfair trade. But the vast majority of the trade that we engage in is a voluntary agreement, just like what happens when you go to your hairstylist or I go to the grocery. And so there's no ripping off going on here, with the exception of a few cases which should be targeted in a narrow way. The problem is Donald Trump's misunderstanding of international trade has led to this sweeping agenda, which is massively distorting the economy, raising prices, hurting financial markets, and leading to a level of policy lurching and uncertainty that is unquestionably undermining this economy. And it clearly points right back to him.
Yeah, Governor, left, right, and middle all seem to agree that this is a concern, and it doesn't seem to make sense. A Senate vote on a measure to undo most of Trump's tariffs failed last night. But even though there are several Republicans on the Hill who are unhappy with the tariffs, they didn't use that moment to assert their power. Why not?
Yeah, well, they're worried about primaries. They're worried that if they're going to have to face the Trump political machine if they cross him. And I mean, I think at some point you're going to start to see Republican independence if Trump's numbers stay where they are or go down even further. I do think if Mitch McConnell and White House had been there, it would have passed. It wasn't going to go to the House and receive any serious consideration. But, Anna, we have a serious problem here, and it's not just started here with the Trump presidency. The legislature in the Congress itself, has abdicated a lot of authority in many different ways. So you now have a growing executive branch in power and a judiciary that still is robust, but the legislative branch has been weakened. Part of our system is to have a strong legislative, judicial, and executive, and they've abandoned their authority, and they need to reclaim some of it and do it soon.
Christine, just this morning, we're getting more warnings from both big businesses as well as small businesses. You have McDonald's reporting sales plunged. You have the Chamber of Commerce coming out and urging this administration for some tariff relief and quickly. Walk us through it.
This warning to the White House from the Chamber of Commerce is really plaintive. I want to read what they say. We have heard from a historic number of small businesses who have made it clear they need immediate relief from tariffs. And they're saying even a short period of negotiation on trade deals will have irreparable harm for many small businesses who simply cannot continue with the import taxes that we have right now. So we'll see. They're asking for exemptions right away for many of these small businesses. We'll see if the White House responds.
Well, we know that it can take weeks also for like the start of an order to actually end up in the U.S. So right now, I mean, we're already seeing those orders being shut off. To get that whole engine going again could take some time.